Hello all, my name is Diksha. So today we are here with Mr. Bhaskar Jogi. He has 25 years of experience in information technology and he is now founder and chief trainer of Go Online Trainings. So let's have a chat with him. Hello sir,
Hey,
how do you do
Bhiksha.
sir?
Thank you.
Uh, so tell me about trends in IT industry and how you approach students or how students approach to you about courses and all.
See, nowadays, IT industry is facing a lot of issues. Everybody is saying recession is going on. Lot much of opportunities, and many people are laying off and coming out because of wars in worldwide, and AI is other side taking over. That is technology upgradation. So, a lot of things are happening.
Mm.
In spite of happening all these things, there are plenty of good opportunities for the skilled workers or the skilled people.
Okay.
Only thing is that you have to concentrate on the reskilling or upskilling.
Okay.
If you stop learning today, you will be able to lose the job tomorrow itself,
Mm.
because very quickly the technology is getting changed because of artificial intelligence and AI. So we have a lot of jobs, low wage workers, people who are earning 20, 30, 40,000 rupees are able to lose a lot of job opportunities.
So basically, it's entry level jobs
Correct.
you're saying.
Recently, you would have read an article in Times. It is saying that Infosys has fired many people who are earning 35,000 rupees per month past 7 years.
Okay.
Now, I'll ask you one question. Is it the problem of Infosys, or is it the problem of the candidate who lost the job? 100%. You
Okay.
analyze and tell me.
You tell me, see, in my view, a student, the problem is with the students. He is not
Not the
been
student,
thinking.
employee I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, it's employee. When we are talking about Infosys employee, has not been taken any care of his career since from past 7 years.
Correct.
He has not upgraded any skill. He is not thinking about doing something new or upgrading himself or upskilling himself. So according to me, it is his problem.
That means it's completely in a comfortable zone.
Yeah.
So everybody is saying if you don't skill, if you don't upskill or reskill, you are going to be losing the jobs. Now I'm telling that these people who got fired,
Mm.
definitely those people will acquire new skill, and I'm sure that they will be able to get a minimum 15 to 20 lakhs of salary packages. But the question is that they need to have the proper mentor.
Okay.
If they miss out that, definitely they will not be able to go back. If they do simply any one course, nothing is going to happen. They have to focus on the proper mentoring rather than the course.
Okay, but 7 years is a very large time for a particular person.
Correct.
So, what is the problem with that 7 year of a student? Because see, they must have placed it from a campus placement drive or somewhere. They may be a gems in their curriculum, and at the time of interview, they have solved, they cracked interview, they did aptitude thing, and what could be the problem with them actually?
See, the problem is that whatever they have learnt in the first year,
Mm.
they have simply repeated for 7 years or 10 years.
Okay.
That means there is no upgradation at all. There is no upskilling at all. There is no new skilling. I will tell you one more problem with the industry as well.
Mm.
They'll give you a lot of training programs, LLM.
Okay.
It is completely useless.
Okay.
So many companies like Infosys, Microsoft, everybody is going to offer a lot of training programs.
Mm.
Even because I worked for Accenture, I worked for Microsoft, I worked for many companies, the training material or the training sessions are completely useless.
Okay.
So that HR, asking them to complete the certifications, they'll do it.
Correct.
But absolutely,
That is
the
for a
gain is zero.
project perspective certifications.
Correct.
And they
Correct.
meant to show that
Correct.
we have this set of people to deal your project.
Correct. So
Right.
what they need to do, at least once in 18 months,
Okay.
They have to come out
Mm.
and see, look around what is happening in the world, and who's the good mentor to from whom I can take some inputs. So simply following or taking some Udemy videos or following some basic YouTube videos will not be suffice or will not be sufficient. If you wanted to upgrade, you need to have good mentors, right? I
Okay.
can tell you, everybody is talking about data analytics. We are also teaching data
Yes.
analytics.
Okay.
Everybody talking about big data engineering. I am also teaching big data engineering,
Mm.
AI, ML, full stack Python.
Mm.
But many people who are learning these kind of skills outside,
Mm.
they're not able to crack the interview. The basic fundamentals itself, they're failing.
They're not learning skill there. They are doing some course for a certification purpose or something fancy thing needs to add in their resume because I did this course, and they think that recruiter may be in assumption that he know these things.
Correct.
But as an interview point of view or any technical round or technical team leader point of view,
Yeah.
he will ask about the questions. Okay, he
Correct.
is always ask the questions about the skill you have learned.
Correct.
So the skill will come from the expert itself. It's not
Correct.
from the
Correct.
any bulk crowded or something like a 1000 rupees course or 3000 rupees course from a Udemy or some recorded videos. It's nothing like that. The skill will be learned by patience, with the patience, with a good mentor. I mean, according to me, actually, so you should have a proper mentor. You should put some effort. You should be having patience,
Correct.
and along with that, you should build confidence in yourself. See, you are learning a skill. Ultimately, you are going to face questions about that skills, or you are going to work on that particular skill.
Correct.
So at the time of learning itself, you should focus on, see, if I am going to do a project under this skill, so what are the problems I must go through? Okay, the learner or a student must think about that.
See, the biggest issue is that many people are going to opt for the course.
Mm.
Instead of that, you better opt for the good mentor. For example, let us talk about simple data analytics using Power BI.
Mm.
Many people are going to be teaching Power BI,
Mm.
and they say that this is how you're going to be creating a report, this is how you're going to be creating a dashboard, and this is very easy. People will say like that, and people simply following those kind of a videos. But when they go to the first round of an interview, they are going to be getting 70% of the interview questions from the SQL.
Okay.
That means what? Whatever they're learning, it is not sufficient. That means the faculty, who's going to be guiding you is not guiding you properly. They are giving you the data analytics using Power BI or Tableau. Only the data visualization skills you are going to be getting, and creating hundreds, dashboards by seeing Udemy videos or YouTube videos,
Basically, they
and
are
they'll publish.
okay.
The problem, the key concept is not in the data visualization. It is a data storing and retrieval. The much more content you need to know from the SQL. So that is where the data analytics industry is going behind.
Okay.
So not what normally we are going to be suggesting the people. It is not the course. You need to have the mentor. The mentor can easily tell you which course you need to focus more and more. In data analytics that I'm teaching, I'm going to be focusing on 60 hours of SQL.
Okay.
Because in the data analytics interview,
That is too much.
yeah,
So 60 hours is very huge. See,
yeah.
basically,
Why I'm covering also, I'll tell you.
uh,
Because when you go in for a data analytics interview,
mm,
60 to 70% of the weightage will be given to data, that is especially for SQL.
okay.
Remaining 40% of the questions they are covering on your Power BI or a Tableau or a data warehousing or ETL. So, if you don't know that interview pattern properly, so you will not be able to get very, very bigger packages. I
Okay.
have seen many people saying that my student has, got 6 lakhs package, 8 lakhs package, and 10 lakhs package. But when you keep the fresher
They may be.
in my institution, I'll tell you, the fresher round of people at a data analyst will get 9 lakhs. And if you keep 9 to at least 3 to 4 5 experience, 20 to 27 lakhs they will be able to get it. And many people are also getting a feedback saying that from the
Yeah,
client
yeah.
and HR team saying that, Array, you have fantastic knowledge on these topics.
Okay.
So that means that whatever we are teaching, whatever we are covering is so much.
Okay.
But if you go to YouTube, people are only how to create a dashboard, how to create a report, how to publish a dashboard, how to create a LinkedIn profile. All these are completely rubbish.
They are basically focusing on completing their course
Correct.
and taking the money.
Correct.
See, they don't care what after the course.
Correct.
Okay. See, whether you get a job or whether you crack an interview, they
Correct.
don't care because they took a amount that will give you a recorded video.
Correct.
And that is built for bulk. It is not designed for a one student or a
Correct.
set of students.
Correct.
Okay. See, if I created a movie that is a huge audience grasping thing. See, when I created a YouTube video, see, when a particular purpose is not defined that video, see, student views may
I'll tell you,
come, but learning is
correct. So,
learning will not
what is the problem? See, you have asked me idli, I have served you idli.
Okay.
So that is what the people are thinking. You asked about data visualization tool. I'm teaching you data visualization tool.
Yes.
But industry does not need that.
Okay.
Industry needs something else. So that is where the people are failing. That means the faculty himself or herself wrongly projecting, if you create a dashboard, you will get a job. This is how we'll create a dashboard. It is not at all about dashboard in data analytics.
Okay.
Data analytics is all about data. How you going to read the data, how you going to query the data, how you cleanse the data. So this kind of a work is more and more. The interviewer is also going to be asking more and more questions.
Okay.
So that is the reason
And
people
for every organization,
and
data
people
is important.
correct. People will not be able to clear their interviews, or even though they clear the interviews, basic salaries are they able to get. So here we are going to offer data analytics only, but different ingredients we are going to be adding.
Okay.
More SQL we are going to be covering,
Okay.
and ETL we are going to be covering. Cloud we are going to be covering.
Assignments.
Data visualization, assignments. This is what they need. Unnecessarily, people will say you learn Excel. That is not at all needed.
See, they
Basic,
are for small size companies,
small companies, right? And they're also telling that you need to learn Python. See, Python is, as a data analyst, you don't require. But people still saying you have to learn Python. That is okay. If I'm good at coding, I can learn Python. I can learn Java.
If you are
anything.
a proper, if
Correct.
you give a prompt to ChatGPT, you will get a Python code. That
Correct.
is not a matter.
See, the problem is that if you go with the wrong mentor, unnecessary skills you are going to be learning. You are only focusing on the data visualization. You think that that is what is called Power BI. That is what is called data analytics. Completely not. So that is the difference between a normal faculty and a proper mentor. So here, as a 25 years experience guy, I have trained thousands of people all over the world. My students, normal housewives, normal BCom guys, MBA guys, 10 years who's having experience, or a career gap, or a banking guy, a normal sales guy, or a housewife, anybody can get in-depth of knowledge in SQL and one reporting tool, ETL, cloud data warehousing. And with that, they're able to get 15, 20 lakh salary packages, not one offer letter, 3, 4 offer letters. Everybody is saying a recession, but my students are getting more offer letters. That is one skill I can recommend to everybody. So that is data analytics. The second skill I can tell them that data engineering or big data engineering. So here you have Python coding, not in depth of Python coding, moderate coding when you learn with the help of SQL, Python, data warehousing, big data concepts, and especially Azure Data Factory. We are focusing on Azure Cloud, Azure Fundamentals, Azure Data Factory, PySpark or Scala. So if you learn these languages, next 5 years, the data is going to increase. Not only 5 years. Today's data, correct. When you compare with tomorrow's size, it will be more. So you should know that a data side, you have more and more opportunities. Whether it is a data is going to be used by your data analytics team, Your data is going to be used by AI team, but your data, you are called as a data engineer or a cloud engineer or a data engineer. So this is a second course that I'm going to be offering online, purely online, go online trainings. So when you go to YouTube channel Bhaskar Jogi, when you search it in the Google, you will be able to know about our content. So we are not focusing on language side like C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, full stack Python, Angular JS. So very huge coding.
There are plenty of in the list.
Correct. So a lot of coding and not much salaries also. And
They're
getting
like a donkey
correct.
work.
Correct.
See, in IT industry, when people work on a data sites, they'll have some time to breathe. Okay, but when you do coding, like in IT industry, coders will call as a donkeys.
Correct,
A
correct,
donkey
because-
work it is
correct.
basically.
Completely.
And that will be replaceable by AI.
Correct. Now,
Okay.
what I'm trying to say today is that you don't go into the more of development. As you said, it is a donkey's work. Lot of coding, lot of pressure. Every time you need to learn new technologies. But when you come to the data side, data-oriented technologies, we have three technologies that are going to boom next 5 years. One is called the number one, big data engineering or cloud engineering.
Okay.
Second one is called data analytics. The third one is called AI and ML.
Yes.
And AI or ML or data analytics team should have the data. The data is going to be collected by data engineer, cleaned by data engineer, is going to be stored by data engineer. So data engineer is the guy who's going to be supplying the data to the AI people or to the BI people. BI is called as business intelligence or called as data analytics.
Basically, data is a raw crude oil.
Correct.
And data engineers and data analysts are filtering like oil companies,
Correct.
refineries like
Correct.
that, and
Correct.
they are giving a pure oil
Correct.
to the vehicle.
Correct.
Right. Basically, you are
Correct.
saying in the when we compare into that industry.
See, now what I'm trying to say here is that if you can become a data analyst or a data engineer, these are any non-technical people, MBA guys, BCom guys, botany, zoology guys, pharmacy guys, insurance guy or a banker or an housewife can learn.
Okay.
But you need to have a mentality, slow and steady wins the race. Daily
Patience,
2 hours,
patience,
patience, 2 hours per day. In next 3 to 4 months, when you focus on the learning, you will be able to learn easily these skills because very simple. And I'm going to be starting from very, very basic level to advanced level. One of the skills you can learn, data engineering is going to be having 150% of opportunities next 5 years.
Oh.
Along with you, data analytics and AI.
Correct.
Many people are also saying AI is booming, but the only problem with the AI is that not everybody can learn. So that is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Either you can jump into data analytics or data engineering. So data analytics will talk about what has happened already. So it is going to be focusing on reporting the past. So this is also called as business intelligence. Understanding the past is called as a data analytics. Okay. Predictions or predicting the future will be for AI or ML. Okay. So AI is going to be taking your data. And BI means business intelligence data analytics team is going to be taking your data. One team is going to be telling you what was the sales last year. Okay. That was data analytics or business intelligence. AI team will tell you what will be your sales in next 5 years or next 1 year. Prediction. Okay. AI or BI will take the past data of the company. They are going to be analyzing or finding lot of insights about it. Clear? Okay. So you have a lot many opportunities. Number one, as I told you, data engineering or big data engineering with PySpark and Python SQL. When you are going to be rocking with the minimum, if you keep 3 years of experience, minimum you will get a 20 or more than salary package in India. In abroad, my students in abroad getting minimum 70K, maximum they went up to 150K, 200K. at the age of 20, 30,
50.
40, 50s.
Oh.
Age doesn't matter,
Hmm.
qualification doesn't matter, male or female gender doesn't matter,
Hmm.
previous experience doesn't matter. You
Hmm.
can have, you can be anywhere. So don't directly jump into AI and ML.
Hmm.
You work for as a data analyst,
Hmm.
or you can work for data engineer first.
Hmm.
Then slowly you can migrate. Still, if you want to go as a AI or ML, many opportunities are there. We are going to be teaching AI also, but I don't recommend it to jump directly into the AI because
Okay.
more complex. It will take 1.5 years or 2 years to get into that.
Hmm.
But data analytics 6 months, data
Okay.
engineering 6 months,
Okay.
daily 2 hours.
Okay.
Internet you need to have. I'll be giving live classes. Pre-recorded videos I'm going to be giving. Live
Hmm.
class records will be happening. Assignments, case studies,
Hmm.
and 90% of the interview questions from my syllabus.
Okay.
That is the beauty about it.
Yeah, yeah. That's a lot of technical stuff, sir. So let's talk about student motivation. See, in our last example, we talked about 7 years experienced candidate who realizes and wanted to upgrade the skill. Okay, when it is absolutely needed, it is compulsory. Okay, so when he
They see
fired,
the problem, as you said, is very current problem. See, they are not realizing.
mm,
Many people are simply they're into comfortable zone after getting the job. They are not realizing that I am completely obsolete today. I have to learn some skills today. I have to reskill and upskill today. So that thinking, that motivation is not there. Simply they are blaming the companies, or they blaming the situation around the world.
okay.
Recession is going on, layoffs are going on. Now tell me, many papers are saying many layoffs are happened. But do you know, after you're losing the job, many people will upgrade lot of skills,
Yeah, people
and
may.
and they'll get double, triple, 200%, 300% hikes.
Mm,
So always I say that layoffs are good to give you a break.
mm,
So that is the time you have to upskill and reskill and get into the new technologies. You should not be worried at all. Clear?
yeah, yeah.
So that is a good break that is needed for you.
Okay.
Don't worry about the money. You have to be lucky to laid off.
Okay.
That is what I say.
That's a contradictory statement.
Correct.
You have to be lucky to be laid off and to upgrade your skill and
Correct.
see, like falling down and bouncing back like
Correct.
that. So
The
when you don't
motive,
fall,
correct. When
you
you have a motivation
uh,
towards that job or towards this, goal, definitely will come back. But again, what I'm saying, don't attach to Udemy videos or YouTube videos, free content, or 1,000 rupees content or 100 rupees content. If you're, completely mingling with that kind of a content,
mm,
simply you're wasting time again.
okay.
See what I say, many people wanted to, have the weight loss.
Mm,
So 100 YouTube videos are there, but now tell me how seriously you can, get the result.
okay.
Even though you lose 10 kgs, within 6 months you put on another, 20, 30 kgs.
Okay.
That means the motivation, the goal will not be there continuously with you until and unless you have a mentor or the guru or some trainer.
Okay.
So I strongly
So he must
recommend.
know the positives and negatives of that course also, and he must guide you a proper
Somebody has
something.
to be there. Somebody has to be. See, everybody is talking about mutual funds nowadays.
Correct.
But now tell me, how many people are investing on their own? So if you don't have a proper mentor or a proper guru, so you don't do it disciplinedly.
Correct.
So here, more than the motivation, discipline is very much important.
Mm.
So that is what I say. So you need to have motivation. I want to upgrade. That is fine. But after that, don't join normal institutions. Or even though you pay lakhs of rupees, some institution will be charging more, and they will not be able to give you very good content. But if you search on the YouTube or Google, you will be able to get very good mentors,
Okay.
reasonable prices.
Okay.
They'll be with you for entire your career, not only before getting job, after getting job. That is what we are offering for the many students. I'm there in the IT industry past 25 years, worked for many companies like Accenture, Microsoft, Cognizant, Infosys, Unilever, Patni Computers.
Okay.
And in the education industry for almost since 2010, I'm taking a lot of online, offline classes from Hyderabad, from Bangalore itself. So the problem is not only the course, but all the motivation, discipline. Daily 2 hours, when you put it, you can easily upgrade or reskill or upskill.
Okay.
And one more thing, all the latest technologies except AI will not be very complex.
Okay.
It is easy.
Okay.
My students are coming from a BCom background, MBA background, botany, zoology background, housewife of 10 years of gap, or working for the banking industry. All the people wanted to migrate. Why? Because AI is going to replace those jobs very
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
Recruiters are completely outdated today.
Correct.
Lot of operational jobs are getting automated today.
Okay.
Right? All these people are going to be losing opportunities.
All this repeated work can be automated.
Correct.
Will be automated, can be automated. Today or tomorrow,
Correct.
they will be automated.
Correct.
And they will be replaced by the chat or
Correct.
AI chatbots.
Correct.
Right?
Even accountants are getting automated.
Yeah.
Lot of accountants came and they took data analytics and they got beautiful and double 200%, 300% hike salaries.
Okay.
So end of the day, discipline is important. Motivation. I want to work for IT industry and earn more money.
I must say, I want to upgrade my
Correct.
skill to boost my career, or
Correct.
I want to grow my career by upgrading my skill. Okay?
100%.
They need that motivation. There.
Everybody is saying reskilling and upskilling, but with whom? If you don't have a proper, Rajamouli kind of a mentor, so you don't get very big results. You may get results, but not enough, because if you do same data analytics or data engineering kind of a courses elsewhere, you may be getting some 20% hike, 10% hike. In my institution, people are getting 8 lakhs. Guy is getting 23 lakhs when he puts only 3 years of experience.
That is almost 300%.
Correct.
Yeah.
And 20,000 rupees earning guy getting 27 lakhs as a data analyst.
Okay.
So that kind of a skills we are going to be starting that to very, very basic level.
Okay.
If you wanted to have any one-to-one career guidance, or if you wanted to talk to me directly, you can call me on these numbers below. Direct, you can speak to me and get the better or the best career guidance session.
Is it mandatory that, see, when I call for a career guidance, is it mandatory to join your course, or I can take some suggestion of my career or someone's career?
Yeah, it is not at all needed. Simply, it is free.
Okay.
And take the best mentor, help.
Okay.
And whether you join or don't join, that is up to you. We are not asking anybody to join our classes. And we are also focusing on very limited seats and focused training. Serious people, especially disciplined people.
Okay.
And especially we are focusing on two technologies. One is data analytics using Power BI and data engineering, that is big data engineering or cloud data engineering. These two technologies we are focusing on, completely data oriented technologies, any age, any qualification. So any disciplined people can come into this, so there is no issue at all. Only thing is that they have to reskill or upskill. That's
okay. I must come something down in the sense, when he was a student, okay, he must have spent for a graduation of a BSc or BA guy, or 4 years for a BTech or a BE guy. So they are spending 3 to 4 years to complete a course and to master in some few course or subjects. And why they are not able to get that knowledge from the academics, and why without any technical background or something else, a fresh guy or a fresh mindset guy come to you and able to crack the interview and able to get the job. See, you compare a technical backgrounded BTech BE guy with a non IT background guy, BCom or BA or a distant education guy. You compare both of them and tell me why you make this guy different, that non-background.
Yeah, so here I need to say, whether you're from IT background or non-IT background, my assumption is that both of them does not know anything.
Oh,
Even they are coming from IT
that
background.
is serious claim.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah.
they learned academics.
See, even though they have done IT course for 4 years,
Okay.
you ask a simple question saying that AAB, you remove a duplicated data from this. Very simple question you ask them. Many of them will not be able to write a program. Many of them. So one or
Okay.
two people able to write,
Hmm.
but many of them will not be able
See,
to
who
write
are
it.
able to light, they'll get a campus placement. Their
Right?
career will stop in
So
a 1 or 2.
that's what. So end of the day, whether you're IT guy or non-IT guy, everybody will be for me is equal.
Okay.
They don't have anything. They're completely a zero standard guys.
Okay. You treat as a fresher. See,
Correct.
unlearn, see, undo the old and
Correct.
refill the
See,
new.
whatever they have learned, that is of no use because they are only would have studied for their examinations.
Okay.
That to get some marks, even though they're from tier 1 college.
Okay.
Tier 1 college, I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm not talking about tier 2, tier 3, or village or this. Tier 1, I'm talking about. Again, they're going to be focusing on. Very few people are focusing on the technologies, but much more people only focusing on to clear their
Clearing the exams.
examinations.
Okay.
So that kind of a mindset they'll have. Even my son, my daughter also will have the same thing because that is how the academics are happening today. So you have to come out of that mindset and don't look out for the job. Even though you don't get a job as a fresher, that will be fine because you don't have any knowledge. Even though you get a job as a fresher, after going to the company, you will be working on the not very demanding technologies there. You may be working for the support role, or
Okay.
you may be working on the Excel sheets, maybe some other the not demanding courses. So end of the day, you work there for 3 to 4 years or 5 years. You will come out as again same raw guy. You are not learning anything except the process,
Okay.
right? So what I say, even though you don't get a placement, placement is a big scam
Oh, that is
because
a serious
after getting a
allegation.
job, yeah, after getting a job,
Uh,
you are going to go to the company. You don't upgrade yourself.
okay.
Simply, you will be there for 5 years, and after 5 years, whatever the knowledge that you have it today, and after 5 years also, you have the same knowledge. Salary will not grow up.
Oh,
That is the biggest scam and the problem in the IT industry. People
okay.
are worried about not getting the placements. I'm telling, if you don't get a placement, you should be happy. Why?
Okay.
At least you have enough time to get the new skills from the best faculty in the industry.
Okay. Know your strength. Know
Correct.
what you did from the
Correct.
last 15 years of
Correct.
your academics and all.
Correct.
So,
And within that 1 or 2 years, even though you can go, you will be able to get 8 or 9 or 10 lakhs package, and that guy would have got only 2 lakhs, and within 2 years they would have gone up to 4.5 lakhs.
correct.
Now, with the proper skill set, you starting with 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs. Even though recession is going on, my people got jobs. 2022 passed out guys after 2 years learning data analytics course within 2 years they have wasted their time. That's what they're thinking. But I always say you're not wasting your time, you're upgrading the skills. They have learned data analytics. Now one guy recently got with 9 lakhs package in Ahmedabad as a fresher in the data analytics. So
Okay.
what is that guy has done? Upgrade the skills.
Yes.
So many people will say that I did not get a job in campus placement. My college is not good. My institution is not good. Instead of saying that, that is a big scam. Come out and stay focused with the content. Get the new technologies, and again you can appear. You will be able to get fresher jobs or lateral entries also. You can try.
Correct.
And BGV, I don't think so. Everybody should face this problem because bigger companies are going to be doing strict BGV, but you have very level 2, level 3, level 4 companies are going to be there. If you have a skill set, they need that. They don't do BGVs. So don't worry about only Accenture or Unilever or Cognizant, Deloitte or Infosys. Apart from those
There are
top five,
thousands of companies.
there are
So,
millions of companies, smaller size companies where they don't ask you any BGV, not qualification. They'll give you bigger packages and you can learn more. So don't worry about BGV always.
okay. So this guy who spent 2 years in learning the skill is better than the guy who plays it from the campus.
Right?
And when we compare after 3 years or 4 years,
Correct.
this guy who spent 2 years in upgrading his skill
Correct.
will be in a top position than the guy who placed it from the campus. I
Correct.
agree with that.
Correct.
Because this campus placement guy must have changed his attitude, or the zeal of learning new things
Correct.
must stop when he placed it from the campus itself. See, because campus placements basically happen before completing their academics only. uh, he must have confirmed the offer. Okay, he must get the offer letter, and he must have 1 year of timing by thinking that, so in a positive thing, that I got an offer, I no need to do anything, I do some enjoyment, or I will tell my friends and my family, my relatives, that I got an offer.
Correct.
I
See,
got placed and all.
automatically they develop an ego.
Okay.
And slowly they stop learning.
Okay.
And after that, they are going to go to comfortable zone, and they will get stagnated.
There,
Correct.
they
I
will.
had seen thousands of people after 5 years or 10 years, they'll come back and they say, I became a team lead after joining TCS. I got a campus placement. Now I got nothing today. It is not the problem of TCS also. It is not the problem of the Infosys. You have to realize yourself.
Okay.
You have to realize yourself and upgrade. One day you have to upgrade. I am saying every 18 months. We don't have much more courses even today.
Okay.
So either data analytics, data engineering, cloud technology, cyber security, DevOps, one skill, whatever you think of learning, learn with a proper mentor.
Okay.
So that easily you are not going to be outdated. Better opportunities are going to be there always for the skilled people. Remember that.
I am
Nothing
going
else.
to touch a third category of caps. See, we spoken about 7 years experience, and we talked about the students who is just now passed out, who just now passed out from the colleges and all. See, I am talking about a third category. This category, they did not learn from the colleges, they wasted 2 years of time, and with the pressure of parents and family, or some from the society, they took some alternate jobs like a salesperson. Okay, see, when we go to DMart, there are a lot of young girls will be there. They completed a graduation, they are willing to work for 9 hours to 12-hour shifts, and they are willing to stand all these 8 hours to 9 hours. Reliance Digital, if you take, okay, you take about basic MBA
IKEA
people,
store,
IKEA stores.
DMart,
See,
Reliance stores.
90% of them, they have degree.
Correct.
Okay, they will have degree, and they don't realize what they are doing.
Correct.
See, these companies will keep you till your energy is up. See, once you cross your 30 years, or when
Correct.
they think that your energy is gone, you are not able to stand 8 hours of that day.
See,
they will think and
below 30 years means after your college, maybe 2021. So they are, at the time of recruitment only, they are saying we need the people below 30. That means below 30 means a younger generation, very powerful youth. But what are you doing for 18,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees? You are standing all 8 hours, not learning anything, doing repeated small activities and squeezing your time there. Okay. You are not upgrading any skills. What is it you are gaining? Nothing. Okay. So these people are completely wasting their life energy, because below 30 means you will have full of energy, right? Correct. That energy you have to convert into some skill. You have to go for some certification courses so that you can better get the best opportunities. Okay. But instead of learning the courses, instead of doing these things, they are simply working for 15,000 rupees job for next 10 years. After 30, they say that the jobs are not available.
And they don't
I'm a
have,
BA guy.
See, they
I'm
must
a
kill
BSc
their
guy.
A positive energy that, my age is gone, I don't have a time
Correct.
to learn, or this is not my age, my old company is not increase my salary. See, you choose a wrong path. Companies
are completely squeezing the younger generation energy by giving you opportunity in this kind of an industry.
Okay.
By giving you 15,000 rupees, what is that you are gaining? Instead of you're gaining, they're gaining. So they're completely squeezing you.
They're
You
doing
don't have
business.
a time to upskill yourself.
Correct.
You are also not realizing they will not be able to help you because they wanted to run their business. They wanted to earn their profits. They are there for that
Correct.
only.
Correct.
But you have to realize and come out of that. And even though you don't need 15,000 rupees, work for only 10,000 rupees, you have to have some time to upskill yourself.
Okay.
Right? I had recently one guy who's from the Rapido, means earning for trip 20-30 rupees. That kind of a guy realized I should not be doing this kind of a work in a Rapido. I wanted to upgrade my skills. He has upgraded. He got a 9 lakhs salary package.
Okay.
So opportunities are plenty. How you see is important.
Okay.
So you can blame when a recession is going on. I don't have money. My I am a farmer, so my family cannot afford education, or I'm a Telugu medium guy, I'm a Hindi medium guy. So people will say thousands of things.
Till now, we have spoken about two categories. First category is the experienced person who has already 7 years of experience and turn it to be skill. I mean, turn it to know that they has to upskill their skills. And second category who are students, and we talked about them also. I was touching the third category, that they already completed their graduation, they searched for job for 2 years, and due to family situations, pressures, love matters, so the all these kind of things, some real time circumstances forced them to join a other job. Okay, like retail businesses like Reliance, DMart. So they hired young people, and they are working till 12-hour shifts. So I want to touch this kind of genres.
Yeah, good point. See, many people are eager to get into companies.
Okay.
That is good, but the problem is that these companies like DMart and retail companies recruiting very younger generation. Younger people will have more energy. But what they are doing for 15,000 rupees, for 20,000 rupees, morning to evening, they simply standing and wasting the time. Yeah, they're earning something, but the good time they're supposed to invest in skills, that is going to disappear.
Okay.
So after 30 years, what happens? Either you have to get married. So there is a one more pressure saying that not good salary you have, neither skill. So last 10 years completely you are earning peanuts and not earning any skills.
At the end of the 30 years of age, when they realize,
Correct.
They are in a deep depression that my life is gone. I mean, I don't want to do anything, and my life is ruined by somebody, someone, and
Correct.
they blame themselves. They blame their college, they blame their parents, their society, they blame industry, they blame everybody apart from them.
Even though these companies are providing a lot of job opportunities for the younger generation, but what I strongly recommend is that they're squeezing their time.
Yeah, time and energy.
Because time, the first 10 years is first 5 years is very very important, but people are working more than 5-10 years and earning only 20-25,000 rupees. What I strongly recommend is that they have to come out of that, save some money for some time, work for 2 to 3 years or 3 to 4 years, save some money and get out of those industries, because it will not be giving you more than 15-20,000 rupees. You have to save that money and try to learn good skills, especially this data analytics we're talking about, data engineering we're talking about, or whatever. Where the scope is more to earn more money.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So the time is there, and the proper mentor is there, proper skill when you have it. When you turn 27, 28, at least with the skill, you will be able to get a minimum 10-20 lakhs of salary packages, even though you're a BA guy, BCom guy. So younger generation should not be stopped or should not be working in the 15-20,000 rupees workforce. It is a crime. If you're earning a lesser salary, what I say that it is a crime.
Okay.
Crime for your entire family. So entire of your life.
Okay.
So you will not be able to settle in your life. That is what I strongly recommend for the younger generation. Getting any job is very, very good. And if you're not able to grow your salary or not skill, neither skill nor a salary, then immediately you need to come out of that and switch immediately and learn skills, not the courses, learn the skills, talk to the proper mentors. So we are here to help you to achieve your goals. So talk
Okay.
to us, call these numbers, talk to us, get the career guidance. What would be the language that you know, English or Telugu, whatever be the language that you know, that is sufficient for you to understand the technical things.
Okay.
You should not be thinking that I have to have very good communication English. That is not required.
Okay.
Like today, we have a technology where you can convert the English language into your own mother tongue and listen to the audio classes,
Correct.
video classes, and upgrade yourself.
Correct.
So nobody is stopping you. Use the technology carefully and talk to the right mentors and try to jump from the basic industry or where you're earning less salary to bigger salaries. The
Yeah.
lot of scope. Even the recession is going on, people are learning, people are investing time in the skills.
I
Clear?
must say, when a recession came or something happened to the industry, see, companies will not close. They will upskill. They will reensure that they will handle a sufficient project, and they will reensure to hire a new skill person, new skill generation.
Correct. So
Okay.
always
See, ultimately, in any circumstances, no business willing to close their entire business.
correct.
Every business will change strategy.
Correct.
Every business to learn new recruiters,
Correct.
new talent. They do some discussions. Everything, every business has some, everything, every business entity has to come up with the new change.
New strategy, new skills,
Yes,
new technologies. That is
technologies.
market demands.
Correct.
See, you cannot say that 24/7 I'm going to be using the same technology. If you're in the same mindset, if you're not upskilling and reskilling, tomorrow you don't have any business to compare anybody or to blame anybody.
Correct.
End of the day, you have to blame yourself only, right? People who are losing the jobs in the layoffs, I'm sure they'll be upskilling and reskilling and they will be able to get very big hikes. So
Correct.
always I say that laying off is very, very good. You will get a break and analyze yourself, come out of the comfort zone and try to get into the skills and learn them with the proper mentors, and don't go into the free courses and 100 rupees 300 rupees courses. I'm not recommending those kind of a things. Talk to the mentors, have proper courses and daily practice 2 to 3 hours, right?
Give some time
Correct.
yourself.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, take a break. This break will give you lot of energy, lot of new skills are going to be added in your basket, and you can work for another 5 years, 6 years. So always what I say to the younger generation, every 18 months, you have to have one new skill that you need to add.
Okay.
So that is what keep remembering, and always upskilling and reskilling is important in your life, especially people who wanted to come to IT industry. For them I'm telling, and people already in the IT industry for 10, 15 years, and even if they don't upgrade their skills, saying that recession is going on, I should not come out, means they'll be the loser. So
Okay.
even the companies are removing you, you should not be worried at all. Always you need to have some backup backup money and come out of that and spend some time with a couple of good mentors and try to upskill and reskill and re-enter into the market once again.
So coming to the data analytics and data engineering part, so just want to know, see, company, I mean, in a standard company, how many data engineers or business analysts required for the company? How
See,
many positions will be there in a
See,
standard
everybody,
company?
yeah. Now we're talking about worldwide. So if you take Amazon company or if you take any bigger company, they will have hundreds of data analysts. They'll have hundreds of the AI people are going to be working or data engineers are going to be working, because working with the data is not so easy, because if you don't have the proper data, AI team does not work, or even your BI, data analytics team does not work. So every day, data is more and more. So data will not be given in the silver platter.
Correct.
So what will be the data? That is the bad data or dirty data that we are going to be calling as. The data you need to get it, analyze it, clean it, and properly model it, and try to create the patterns or insight. It's not so easy. You need to have big amount of people, big amount of software is needed. And today technology is very easy.
Okay.
Technology is very, very easy, but when you have a proper mentor who are teaching, if you
Mm.
undergo with them, and learning any technology will not be difficult. So normally IT industry does only two things:
Mm.
storing of the data, processing of the data.
Mm.
Right.
Correct.
So either you storing side, data, data warehousing or Apache Spark, big data storage, all these platforms will come. And data processing side, you have a languages.
Correct.
So people does not wanted to go into the language side because much more coding. And I don't recommend to go into front end development of language, Java, Python. See, you come towards data side. So again, data side, data analytics, data engineering will give you much more opportunities. AI is very good, but very difficult for you to directly jump into that. If you're good in mathematics, good in stats, and you're able to understand things faster, then learn AI also. It will give you much more opportunities.
Okay. How the work-life balance when we compare with the traditional software engineers like coders with the data analysts or data engineers? Work-life balance in the sense the amount of pressure they need to take when they are doing the work.
Correct. See, you have a more pressure towards the front end language because you need to think about much more coding, much more logic, and it will be very difficult for you to think 24 by 7 in logic, right? So you need to keep on learning the new skills. The changes are heavy and more complex towards Java, .NET, but towards data side, you don't have that much of pressure. So sometimes it depends upon the project you may have, but most of the time you don't have to think so much of a logic when you compare with the front end developers. So I say back end developed jobs are pretty much easy. In within 3 to 6 months time you can learn the courses, especially data analytics and data engineering. Any graduate come at any age, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, any age they can come, get a very big amount of packages when you compare with a Java developer or a .NET developer.
Along with work-life balance also.
Work-life balance is very, very good, and 9 to 5 jobs or 9 to 7, whatever it is, 9 to 5 jobs.
Not a critical thing, but
Correct.
decision making is impact will be there,
Correct,
but
correct.
it is not an emergency kind of thing, a deadline project deadline kind of
It's
thing.
not.
It is not.
One more thing I can suggest, admin guys, they're working for 24 by 7,
Yeah,
365
three
days,
shifts in a
night
day.
shifts,
Yeah.
and DBA guys. Those people, I think they need to switch because not much growth in that because the cloud is entered into the market. So those people also can rethink, reskill, upskill with data engineering and data analytics. They can switch to 95 jobs as well. That is, these are the also very good opportunities, especially for the IT people,
Okay.
but not a 9 to 5 jobs. Night shifts people,
Okay.
especially DBA guys I'm talking about, they
See,
can also
night shifts
rethink.
people, if we can talk about everybody who are working in a BPO or American timings, they are, I mean, they basically don't have work-life balance because our family day starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. A DBI engineer or a typical American shift engineer day starts at 2 p.m. in the afternoon or 9 p.m. in the night. That will be a mess with the family. At least. I mean, they'll spoil their relationships and all.
Night shift people, BPO people, admin people, network people immediately upskill, reskill their technologies to data analytics and data engineering, and they can easily get very bigger packages. These night shift people, they lose the health. And wealth is also completely not bigger salaries. Health is also lost.
Health definitely will go, family relations will go, and maybe if they are in a relationship, the relationship very definitely will break because see, when we deal with the two kind of characters, work-life balances play a very crucial role. See, when you don't have proper time to spend with your family, what is the point of doing a job?
100%.
What is the point?
Right.
Yeah.
So nowadays, last month only few people came from my, known, relatives. And one guy in last 10 years working for the DBA role or networking role, only night shifts. Completely, he lost his, health. Now he stopped working almost, 6 to 7 months back. He's taking a rest, but now he is, joined our course. The course is going on for him, and definitely is now is going to, another 2 to 3 months of time, he is going to get very bigger package. He worked for 10 years and only 6 to 8 lakhs of package. Now you see how much of energy they are losing and how much of, health they are losing. Only one thing, they are not upskilling.
Okay.
They are thinking that IT industry means coding. That is completely, useless thing. IT industry is not coding today. Anybody can get into IT industry. BA, BCom, BSc, MCom, MPhil, M Pharmacy. Anybody can get into IT industry. Now, IT industry technologies, except AI or, complex technologies, lot of other technologies does not need any coding or little coding. So even the lot of flexible things are available, people having a
Fear of change. That
fear
is
of change.
fear of change.
They
Yes.
don't want to, leave the comfort zone. So that is the biggest issue, biggest enemy they need to fight with.
See, in that case, see the people who avoided, yeah, overcome that fear of change, they may face few difficulties in the
Correct.
beginning,
Correct.
but their future will be beautiful.
Correct.
See, when you started thinking of change, that moment your life started changing.
Correct. See, if you see my life story, I have done my, BSc Maths. After that, I have done my hotel management. I worked for hotel industry for 3 years. Then I have changed. I need to come out of that. Way back in year 2000, I'm talking about. I have switched. I have struggled almost 1 to 2 years to getting into IT industry because I came from hotel industry background. So
Oh.
many people said you cannot get into IT industry, but I have changed my, life. I have decided not to continue with that industry. I have to, jump. So everybody said no, you cannot do that. You're from Telugu medium guy, you cannot speak not proper English, and you cannot get a job in Bangalore. That time IT hub was Bangalore, not
Most
much
of
opportunities
yeah.
in Hyderabad. So I am from Telugu family guy and wanted to jump, and my father is not supportive. Economically, we are not very rich. So going to Bangalore and doing any course will be difficult for them. So it
Okay.
took almost 2 years to get into proper IT, but I have given that much of a time.
Yeah.
So people today, they want to change within, 1 month. They want to complete the course and get into a job. That too 1 lakh, 2 lakh jobs within 1 month of course.
So I will add one more question follow up to this. See, you said you tried something new or you came out of the box and you succeeded. See, I am talking about your friends, your batchmates, very precisely what they are doing and how you compare with them when you don't switch to your this kind of career. See how they are now and how you are now.
The many people who got the, normal teaching jobs or normal, government jobs, they're settled. But the salaries and expectation, when you see, when you compare with IT industry or that, definitely little lower. If you're happy with that salary, that is fine. But if you wanted to grow, willing to grow, definitely you can come out of that and will get bright opportunities in the IT industry as well. Many of my friends, some of them came into IT industry, some of them they did not, take the challenges.
Yeah.
And people are earning 20, 30,000 rupees even today.
The only one thing everybody must accept the fear of change. If somebody don't, I mean, take it, then they will not grow.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
is definitely
Yeah.
sure.
See,
That
I
definitely
wanted to
true.
tell you one story. In 2009, even I lost my job.
Mm.
And after working for 9 years, recession. And I was not working for almost 1 year. And one guy came. He was from one of the, a student of mine that time. So he came and told me, asked me, sir, I wanted to learn a software course with you. I told, I lost my job. How can I recommend?
Mm.
That guy said, sir, I'm a BCom guy and I want to get into IT industry. Somebody told your name. That is fine. But even I lost my job.
Okay.
Then after 1 week, he came back again. He went back and came back and he said, Bhaskar sir, that is fine. Whether I get a job, I don't get a job, doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I'll pay your fee, whether it's 10,000, 20,000, that is fine.
Mm.
I'm willing to lose that.
Mm.
And daily I'll put 2 hours, 3 hours, that is also okay.
Okay.
2 to 3 months I'll work. I'll lose the time also.
Mm.
I'm okay to lose 10, 20,000 rupees. I'm
And
okay to lose daily 2 hours, 3 hours. Apart from that, expect that I don't,
I don't expect anything from
anything.
you. I need skill from you.
That's
I need
it.
your skill.
Even though I don't get job,
Ah.
I don't have any problem, sir. You teach me.
Mm.
So with that courage, that guy came.
What kind of
and
person
mentality,
he is?
see,
Yes.
2009, big. Everybody is not, even BTech guys are, not going towards IT. So that guy came in 2009 and 10, and took MSBA course. And in 2011, he got a job in Bangalore with 25,000 rupees night shift,
Okay.
and worked for only 6 months. Then again, he resigned and got into a company called Siemens Information Medical Systems.
Yeah.
That guy, next salary was 6.5 lakhs. Today he's in US and earning more than 1.5 crore per annum.
That's most beautiful
Yeah.
success.
Now tell me, who stopped him to get that kind of a opportunity? I did not create. If you have willingness to learn something or willingness to venture something, people can help you.
Correct.
So with that,
situations also.
correct, situation
People,
also.
situations, environment.
Correct.
First environment of people will reject. You
Correct.
don't listen them. You focus on your what is your goal. You
Correct.
focus on your goal, and then everybody will come to you.
Correct. See, I was saying that you cannot get a job because I lost my job.
Okay.
See, entire industry is completely negatively talking about IT industry in that time. So even that time, some people have done their courses,
Okay.
and today they're earning very good packages.
Oh.
But the people who have feared about that situation, they did not do any course. They are simply earning today also 20,000-30,000 rupees.
Oh.
Now I did not change anything. Only thing is that they have learned new skills.
New skill,
because
and they portrayed it well. They cracked interviews.
everything will change.
Yes.
Nothing is constant in this world.
Okay.
Everything will change.
Situation change.
Correct.
Today,
Correct.
What are the opportunities today? And there may be more opportunities tomorrow. There may be less opportunities tomorrow. But the day will change. If the opportunity is not there tomorrow, they'll come on day after tomorrow. But opportunities will
definitely
come.
See, what I say, many things we cannot control. Recession you cannot control.
Yeah.
Or job market you cannot control. Wars you cannot control. But what is that you can control? Learning, switching.
Correct.
Right, and failing and getting into the success.
Correct.
All these things you can try.
Correct.
So whatever you cannot control, so don't worry about it. Whatever you can control,
what is in your hand, you
can
handle that.
You need to focus on that.
Correct.
So always you need to keep this mantra in your mind. Whatever I can control, only I will control that. Whatever I cannot control, I should not be blaming that.
Okay.
Because that is there because of so many reasons. We are not here to judge what is that happened and why it is happened. So we are here to judge our life. Okay. Right? Yeah. So you have to take the proper precautions and go ahead with the life. Okay. So always I say recession is a temporary, skill is permanent. Okay. So always go ahead with the skills with the proper mentors. Yeah. Thank you for your time.